Good day and welcome to the Dispatch, a voice of reason in an increasingly unreasonable world. I'm Tom Gandley. Let's open the Dispatch and see what we've got. Continued attempts by state governments to shutter businesses and punish defiant store owners met with strong resistance in Minneapolis, Minnesota, when Lisa Zarza stood up to Democrat Governor Tim Walz, whose draconian policies would slap Ms. Zarza with a $3,000 a day fine, force she and her partner at the Alibi Drinkery to give up their food and liquor license, and possibly even exact jail time on the proprietors, since they reopened their Lakeville, Minnesota establishment. The Alibi was closed last March when Governor Walz declared a peacetime emergency in the state for 30 days, and, according to the Epoch Times, has re-upped the 30-day window every month for a year now. Since he has emergency authority, Governor Walz has broad and far-reaching authority. 22 people are also employed at the Alibi Drinkery, and after lots of back-and-forth rules regarding the coronavirus response, Ms. Zarza had had enough, called her employees back, and reopened the bar and restaurant at 100%, despite the Democrats' insistence on a 50% reopen for complying with the irrationally cautious Democrats' executive orders. 94 bars and restaurants have closed their doors for good in the Minneapolis area. The riots and destruction in that city in the past year are also a factor. In Texas, a state judge and 3 others are under arrest for aiding and abetting voter fraud. Thomas Ramirez, a Medina County Justice of the Peace, and Lenore Garza, Eva Martinez, and Mary Balderrama are facing a combined 150 counts of election fraud of various degrees of severity. According to Texas KABB news station, the 3 women were all charged with organized election fraud and 17 counts of unlawful possession of election ballots. All were indicted by a grand jury on February 9th. The election in question was actually in 2018 when Ramirez was running for County Justice of the Peace. The charges stem from allegations of ballot harvesting at old folks' homes in the area. Ramirez won the election, but has since been suspended pending the charges. Said Ramirez of this ordeal, "I'm stunned at the allegations," quote-unquote. Ramirez denies all the charges. For the first time ever during annual Read Across America Day, President Biden banned all Dr. Seuss books. Citing what else, racist images and content in some books, Dr. Seuss will not be on this year's reading list, despite being previously applauded by Presidents Trump and Obama. Next year, the author may be back after investigation. Only 6 of his many books have been identified as racist. Theodore Geisel, the actual name of Dr. Seuss, is considered second behind Michael Jackson on Forbes' list of top-earning dead celebrities. In California, young Jordan Ramirez rose before dawn one recent Saturday to go on a 9-mile run. He ran carrying the U.S. flag, and in a predetermined circuit, he visited 5 local police precincts. With his dad tagging along, Jordan presented a plaque in a sign of appreciation to the Pasadena, West Covina, San Marino, San Gabriel, and Alhambra police departments. The young patriot plans on taking his tour of gratitude to every police department in the San Gabriel Valley. For those of you who follow the sport of running, you may recall the young man's name. He set a world record last year when he became the youngest runner ever to complete a marathon on all 7 continents before the age of 11. And finally, here's a story not for the chicken-hearted. We all know animal cruelty laws ban cockfighting in the U.S., but not in all other countries. In India, animal rights activists have been trying to get the cockfighting banned for decades. Might be a good idea, too. In Hyderabad, India, a particularly angry rooster with a 3-inch blade in his leg attacked its owner while being prepped before an upcoming cockfight. The owner, Thangula Satish, was gouged in the crotch by the testy poultry. Authorities say the chicken inflicted the fatal wound to Satish, who died of blood loss. A similar fatality occurred in the Philippines. Though not illegal there, the Philippine police officer was trying to stop the cockfight to break up the gathering to hopefully prevent the spread of coronavirus. The officer was also stabbed in the femoral artery, later also dying of blood loss. And that wraps up this week's dispatch, folks. Thanks for listening. Please tune in next Wednesday when we'll open up a new dispatch for you. I'm Tom Gandley.